Hello, Los Angeles Lakers fan. We're back with an exclusive video bringing you the latest updates. First of all, subscribe to the channel and like the video. It's crucial for you to stay informed with the news daily. Without further ado, let's get to the news. Kevin Durant has officially set the sports world on fire with a move that nobody truly saw coming, at least not at this exact moment in time. For years, there have been rumors floating around about Durant's future, about where his final chapters in the NBA would be written, and whether he would chase rings or chase legacy. But now, the whispers have turned into breaking news. Kevin Durant has signed a 4-year deal with the Los Angeles Lakers. Yes, the purple and gold just got even brighter, and yes, this is the type of blockbuster signing that reshapes not only a team, but also the balance of power across the entire league. Fans are losing their minds on social media. Analysts are scrambling to rewrite their predictions, and rivals are shaking their heads, wondering how in the world they'll stop a team that now pairs LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Kevin Durant on the same roster. It feels like a fever dream, the type of move that belongs in a video game, and yet is happening in real life. This is not speculation anymore. This is reality, and the NBA will never be the same. What makes this move even more jaw-dropping is the timing and the context in which it happened. Durant, at 36 years old, is still one of the most unstoppable offensive players in the league, a walking bucket capable of dropping 40 points on any given night without breaking a sweat. Many assumed he would ride out his twilight years with a team like the STUNS, where he had been expected to help Devin Booker and Bradley Beal chase a championship. Instead, he stunned the basketball world by switching conferences and joining a Lakers squad that was already considered a contender, but now instantly vaults into super team territory. This isn't just a signing, this is a statement. Durant is telling the world that he still has unfinished business, that his hunger for championships remains as fierce as ever, and that he's ready to share the spotlight with LeBron, perhaps creating the most star-studded duo in modern NBA history. The Lakers are no strangers to Hollywood blockbusters, but this move feels bigger than anything we've seen in recent memory. The financials of the deal are also raising eyebrows across the league. Durant reportedly inked a 4-year contract worth figures that cement him as one of the highest-paid athletes in the NBA, ensuring that the Lakers are not only committing to the present, but also mortgaging their future in a way that screams urgency. They're betting everything on this window of opportunity, trusting that pairing Durant with LeBron and Davis will deliver immediate championships before age or injury catch up with their superstars. Lakers fans don't care about the risks, though. They're too busy celebrating the arrival of another generational talent wearing purple and gold. Meanwhile, rival fan bases are fuming, calling this another example of the rich getting richer, the Lakers flexing their historical allure to pull stars out of nowhere. For the NBA, this is a business dream come true. Ratings will skyrocket, arenas will be packed, and every Lakers game just became must-watch television. For Durant, it's a chance to redefine his legacy in the most scrutinized jersey in basketball history. And for the rest of the league, it's an absolute nightmare scenario. Of course, the narrative around Durant has always been polarizing, and this move only adds fuel to the fire. Critics will say he took the easy way out again, choosing to join a loaded team instead of grinding it out somewhere else as the undisputed leader. They'll bring up his move to the Warriors years ago, how he was accused of chasing rings instead of building something from the ground up. But others will counter that this is different, that Durant is embracing the challenge of playing alongside LeBron in what could be one of the final seasons of LeBron's legendary career. Together, they could create a partnership that transcends the usual NBA drama, a storyline bigger than sports itself. Durant knows the backlash is coming. He knows the debates will rage on, but he doesn't seem to care anymore. He's chasing history, chasing banners, and chasing immortality in a city where basketball isn't just a game, it's a religion. The Lakers have always been about stars, about spectacle, about winning, and now they have yet another superstar ready to write the next chapter of their storied legacy. The locker room dynamic will be fascinating to watch as this unfolds. LeBron James has been the face of the Lakers since arriving in 2018, and Anthony Davis has established himself as the anchor on both ends of the floor when healthy. Now, Durant enters as another alpha, another voice, another presence that demands touches and attention. Will they find perfect chemistry, or will egos collide under the bright lights of Los Angeles? The coaching staff will have to navigate a minefield of expectations, rotations, and strategies to maximize the trio's talents without sacrificing cohesion. On paper, it looks unstoppable. LeBron orchestrating the offense, Davis dominating the paint, and Durant stretching defenses to their absolute limits. But as we've seen before, super teams can crumble if the pieces don't fit together seamlessly. Still, with the collective basketball IQ of these three, it's hard to imagine them not figuring it out. The question is less about whether they'll win and more about how many titles they can realistically capture before time inevitably takes its toll on this golden era of Lakers basketball. The reaction from around the league has been a mix of disbelief, frustration, and resignation. Fans of rival teams like the Clippers, Warriors, and Nuggets are already venting online, saying the NBA is broken, that small market teams have no chance, that it's just another season where the Lakers are handed the spotlight. But that's the thing about the Lakers. They don't just take the spotlight, they create it. This signing is a reminder of the magnetic pull Los Angeles has on basketball culture, on free agents, and on the dreamers who want to carve their names into the game's history. Durant's decision to wear the purple and gold feels like destiny and controversy rolled into one, a move that guarantees endless debates on sports shows and heated arguments among fans. Love it or hate it, everyone will be talking about it, and maybe that's the point. Durant doesn't just want to play basketball. He wants to dominate the conversation. He wants to be at the center of the storm. And now, in Los Angeles, with the Lakers, he will be exactly that. The immediate question that everyone is asking after Durant's shocking move is how this Lakers team will actually look on the court. Speculation is already wild, with fans picturing a lineup that forces defenses into impossible decisions every single possession. Imagine LeBron orchestrating the offense, kicking it to Durant for a silky mid-range jumper, or Davis rolling to the rim with both stars drawing double teams. It feels unfair, like a cheat code written directly into NBA reality. But basketball isn't one on paper, and as history has shown us, even the most talented squads can stumble when it matters most. Chemistry takes time, egos must be balanced, and sacrifices will be necessary. Will Durant be willing to defer shots to LeBron in crunch time? Will Davis stay healthy enough to anchor the defense for an entire playoff run? And will the supporting cast, often the overlooked factor in these super team stories, step up when the bright lights of postseason pressure are blinding? These are the questions that will define the Lakers' journey. But the buzz around Staples Center, or should I say Crypto.com Arena, is deafening. Fans are already dreaming of parades, while rivals pray for chaos in the locker room. Another layer to this move is the impact on Durant's legacy, something that has been debated endlessly throughout his career. For years, he has been haunted by the narrative that his titles with the Warriors carried an asterisk, that he joined an already dominant squad instead of building something on his own. The Brooklyn experiment didn't work out. Phoenix felt like a transitional stop, and now he's with the Lakers, a franchise that already drips with historic banners. Some will say this only deepens the criticism that Durant is once again hitching his wagon to a legendary organization instead of writing his own unique chapter. But others see it differently. This is a player in the twilight of his prime who refuses to settle, who refuses to fade quietly into the background. By joining LeBron, he's not running away from the spotlight. He's diving headfirst into it, knowing full well that every game will be scrutinized, every win celebrated, and every loss magnified. Love him or hate him, Durant is unafraid of the noise, and in Los Angeles, the noise will never stop. This decision could either immortalize him or tarnish him forever, and that's exactly why it's so fascinating. From the Lakers' perspective, this is the type of gamble that defines franchises. They've always been about more than just competing. They're about spectacle, dominance, and rewriting history with each generation. Signing Durant isn't just about winning titles. It's about sending a message to the rest of the NBA that Los Angeles remains the ultimate destination, the gravitational center of basketball culture. Think about it. Magic had Kareem, Kobe had Shaq, LeBron had Davis, and now Durant joins that lineage of legendary partnerships. For Jeannie Buss and Rob Pelinka, this is the boldest move possible, one that could backfire if injuries pile up or if personalities clash, but one that also has the potential to cement their leadership as visionaries who delivered another golden era. Every ticket sold, every jersey flying off the shelves, every camera flashing courtside, it all feeds into the spectacle that the Lakers thrive on. And let's be real, no team in the NBA understands the value of drama quite like the Lakers. Durant's arrival isn't just a basketball decision. It's a Hollywood blockbuster, a headline, a story that transcends sports and becomes part of global pop culture. Before we continue, we ask that you leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Lakers updates. Moving on, Durant's relationship with LeBron will be the heartbeat of this entire experiment. For years, these two have been rivals at the highest level, squaring off in epic finals matchups and often being compared as peers in the endless debate for basketball supremacy. Now, they are teammates, forced to share space, share glory, and perhaps even share leadership in ways neither has truly done before. LeBron, entering the twilight of his career, might finally be ready to hand over some responsibility, while Durant, still hungry to prove himself outside of Golden State, may embrace the challenge of lifting LeBron to one final mountaintop. The mutual respect between them has been evident for years, but respect doesn't always translate to chemistry. Will they clash when it comes to late-game decision-making? Or will they merge seamlessly, creating a terrifying 1-2 punch unlike anything we've ever seen? That's the storyline fans will obsess over, dissecting every smile, every huddle, every highlight clip, searching for clues as to whether this partnership is built to last. In a league driven by superstar narratives, few stories could rival the sheer drama of Durant and LeBron sharing the same jersey, the same goals, and the same expectations. Meanwhile, the rest of the Western Conference is officially on red alert. The Nuggets, the reigning champions, now face a Lakers team with an even more devastating arsenal. The Warriors, once Durant's home, suddenly look like they're fading into the background of a new era. Even the Clippers, with their star duo of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, must be shaking their heads knowing that once again the Lakers have stolen the city's thunder. Every single matchup against Los Angeles will feel like a playoff atmosphere, with teams desperate to prove they can hang with this new super team. Coaches across the league are already drawing up schemes. Analysts are debating who will guard who, and players are privately admitting that this changes everything. For fans of small market teams, it's a gut punch, a reminder that the gravitational pull of the Lakers can reshape the league overnight. But for the NBA as a business, it's pure gold. Ratings will soar, debates will rage, and the league will dominate headlines well beyond the hardwood. The Western Conference just became the toughest battlefield we've ever seen, and the Lakers are sitting right at the center of it all. In the end, what makes this move so intoxicating is the uncertainty. On one hand, Durant's decision to sign with the Lakers feels like destiny, the final act of a career that has always been larger than life. On the other, it carries with it the risk of collapse, the possibility that this story ends not with parades, but with disappointment, finger-pointing, and regret. That's what makes it so captivating. This is basketball at its most dramatic, its most unpredictable. Fans will tune in not just to see the highlights, but to watch the story unfold, to witness whether Durant and the Lakers can transform hype into history. The stakes are enormous, the expectations sky high, and the potential for glory unmatched. But with great power comes great pressure, and Durant has willingly stepped into the most pressurized jersey in the sport. For now, the NBA world is buzzing, the city of Los Angeles is celebrating, and everyone else is bracing for impact. One thing is for certain, nothing about this upcoming season will be normal. The Lakers have officially changed the game, and Durant has guaranteed that the road to the championship runs straight through Hollywood. Stay informed exclusively about Los Angeles Lakers news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep receiving daily updates. Also, share your opinion on the news in the comments, as your contribution is crucial for the Lakers. Stay tuned for the next video.